check back in with CBS 42 Storm Team meteorologist Charlie Goldstein in for Chief Meteorologist Dave Nussbaum. Charlie, if people are going out to get their free chicken sandwiches on Sunday, what kind of weather should they expect for it?
Well, for Sunday, you're going to have to expect much cooler weather. By the time we get to Sunday, we'll be through the two cold fronts. Here's what you need to know for the week ahead. Again, two cold fronts, one coming through Saturday morning, one Sunday morning. Along this first cold front tonight, we're on the lookout for a few strong to severe storms. By the time we get towards Monday and Tuesday, we'll be looking at our first real cold blast for the year. Here's a look at satellite and radar right now. There is a tornado watch towards our north that does include Huntsville. Some stronger storms up there. Here's the first cold front. I don't expect that to cause too much trouble for us, but we do have a risk of some storms later on this evening. And for right now, we're nice and dry, maybe some rain off towards Randolph County. But for the most part, I expect us to stay mostly cloudy until we get a little further into the evening. Towards 9 o'clock, up towards Coleman, Blount, Etowah, and Cleburne counties. Those are areas we're going to have to watch for this decaying line of storms to try and work its way southward towards Gadsden, Asheville, Anniston later on this evening towards midnight. And elsewhere across the area, we could see a stray shower or two, but for the most part, for the severe threat tonight, I think further north counties are going to be the problem areas. Once we wake up Saturday morning, maybe a stray shower or two, definitely some cloud cover. Through the day Saturday, it doesn't look bad for tailgating over in Tuscaloosa. I expect most of the area to remain dry for Saturday until the evening. Maybe we could see a shower, a storm or two along front number 2 as that starts to come on in. So front number 1, again, that's going to bring us the severe threat through for tonight. All of our counties are in that threat, but the highest threat certainly is much further away from our area, more towards middle Tennessee. Tonight, we're not going to see temperatures fall much at all, only towards about 60 degrees across the area. 56 Coleman, 60 here in Birmingham, and 61 in Tuscaloosa and Brent. So for football tomorrow, a pretty good forecast for most games. Auburn at Vandy, 72 degrees, no chance of rain. Same for Jackson State at UTEP and UAB at Rice. Both of those games in Texas looking very warm. For Miles in Tuskegee and Samford at ETSU, about a 20% chance of rain. Same for Alabama, LSU. Can't rule out a stray shower or two, but for the most part, I expect us to stay dry. 70 at kickoff, falling into the middle 60s by the time the game comes to a close. And that cold front is going to come through late Saturday night. That's going to transition us from this mild weather we've been feeling down to some frigid weather, especially by the time you wake up Monday morning. So for this weekend, we've got a tale of two cities, if you will. Upper 70s for Saturday. Again, about a 30% chance of rain at best. Sunday, temperatures at 60 degrees. That's about when you wake up. Through the day, we'll see temperatures start to fall. And by the time you wake up Monday morning, we'll talk about temperatures in the upper 20s towards about freezing at most Monday morning. 30 Birmingham, 29 Jasper, 27 Coleman, and Aniana for Monday morning. The wind chill is another story. With that front pushing on through, we're going to see some wind gusts, maybe north of 10 to 20 miles an hour. That's going to make it feel even worse outside. Wind chills in the teens for some of our northern portions of the area. And Monday afternoon, we're only going to see temperatures rebound into the middle 40s at best. So some very chilly weather is on the way for us. Not before we have to talk about the storm threat for us tonight. 77 tomorrow, temperatures falling through the day on Sunday before we turn very cold for the beginning of next week, gradually warming back up towards 70 by next Friday.